Thanks, Noah.
Cheers. Let me know if you need anything else.
You've done your bit. It's time I returned the favor. We need to think hard about how to handle the AV.
Look, about Nash.
I won't talk about it.
Well, Nash ain't likely to let Rocky Ridge slide, so...
Are you worried about me all of a sudden? Or are you just afraid they'll come after us while we're trying to hit the AV?
I'm worried about you.
You needn't be.
Think I've seen through you enough to know what comes next. You're not about to let it go.
That is not your concern anymore, V. I will manage. I have always managed. I'm serious.
Look, about Nash.
I won't talk about it.
Well, Nash ain't likely to let Rocky Ridge slide, so...
Are you worried about me all of a sudden? Or are you just afraid they'll come after us while we're trying to hit the AV?
I'm worried about you.
You needn't be.
Think I've seen through you enough to know what comes next. You're not about to let it go.
That is not your concern anymore, V. I will manage. I have always managed. I'm serious.
So, Hellman, what's our plan?
Well, first I need to sort out how to down the AV with one hand while taking out security with the other. With what we want to do, we should make sure to be almost invisible. Let's meet back here around midnight. Agreed?
Sure, catch you later.
Noah, I'll need a room. Just for tonight.
My name is Dakota Smith.
V,
If you're looking
one
for
of my
jobs
missing
out here,
vehicles
you will
could be
find
near
them
your
with me.
current position.
Name's V. Got it.
Things flow differently out here. Keep your head on, city kid.
Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The Raffins left are crooked as a bag of snakes. Are you ready to go?
Born that way. And you? Sleep well?
Like a baby on a bumpy road.
Come up with anything? For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours?
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here, the clamp's our solution. A Satwave power station.
Hold up, one more time. Wrench is our car, right?
Mm-hmm. The cutter is the AV. The screwdriver is where the AV should hit the ground. And the clamp is the Satwave power station. That is, the net we use to bring the AV down.
Why down the AV there, at that exact spot?
Because once it's on the ground, we'll have to locate it and grab your target. As fast as we can. And the terrain there is typical California desert. Flat, dry, and empty. There'll be a big old sitting duck.
Satwave power station?
Yes. We need to break into it.
Uh-huh. So far, so good. But then what?
And then we strike. We hit the AV with an EMP.
Of course we do.
As soon as the AV is in range, we cause an electromagnetic pulse. The onboard electronics should fail outright.
Meaning what? Engines will shut down?
Everything will shut down. Engines included. Drive, navigation, communication systems.
Remember, need helmet alive, unharmed. Gotta train not to blow the AV to bits, okay?
I know, but I'd say your man had best be buckled in. This idea, if it works, you'll be in for a rough landing.
All right, let's ride.
Great, hop in. It's cold out here.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go.
What? Are we playing 20 questions?
Come on, answer.
The Deputy Finance Director of
That's
Caucase.
chauffeuring, not smuggling.
He rode in the trunk. Flatlined.
Really? Dead?
A long story. Maybe someday I'll tell you.
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Or wait. Scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the Raffins.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here.
Do we really have to waste our time on this?
We do. Unless you've already used one of these without help, while moving, while taking fire from all directions, and still managed to hit something. But somehow, I don't believe that's the case. So don't argue. Just connect.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jiggle it a bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Pan Am, here's Johnny, out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
It's not a virus. Just a little malware. You get used to it eventually.
Screw you.
Will it affect the calibration?
Wait. Shall see. Okay. Here goes nothing. See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of the calibration. Hey, if you'd rather daydream, please wait until we're done calibrating. Good. Next target. Single shot. Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Calibration's fine, but your soft could really use an update. Scanner controllers all a couple generations back at least. There's better tech in the bargain bin at a Kabuki flea market. I can help you with that, you
Yes,
know.
sure. The most important thing is that it works now.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
This a plug for the word corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me, 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock.